can we have a shared energy and environmental policy in this hemisphere? Can we have a shared approach to migration in this hemisphere? Can we have a shared view of issues around drugs that have been a problem for so long? How does legalization fit into that? So to me, it's about not being trapped in the ideological conflicts of the past, approaching each other as equals, and working together to solve problems that people care about, which seems fairly obvious, but for whatever reason, it's been very hard for the United States and many other countries to do that. If somebody is willing to risk the lives of themselves and their children to come all the way from Guatemala or El Salvador to our border, it's not because they're just looking for a job. It's because life is intolerable where they are. The security situation is intolerable, corruption is intolerable. And so if you want to fix this problem, that is where you put your money. And you're not going to eliminate all migration, but I think a significant effort over many years. No reason that weapons of war, that semi-automatic weapons should be available, I believe, to anybody. Issue and try to get particularly these kind of semi-automatic weapons, these high-capacity ammunition, off the streets to stop the mass shootings in the U.S. and the rampant violence here. We can have a debate, and I'm not the expert over which drugs that should encompass. I think marijuana is an obvious place to start. But I think the war on drugs approach, which is, the United States are the demand for drugs, and then we go around Latin America telling people to fight these cartels, doesn't work. And so for us, it's not just providing security assistance, it's also dealing with demand for drugs in the US and dealing with guns emanating from the US. I think you need to address the challenges in our democracy. There's too much inequality. There's too much corruption. There's too much money in our politics. These are things that can be addressed through democracy, through laws, through policies. They don't have to be dealt with by just scrapping democracy entirely. And so I would like to see us use democracy to fix what is wrong with our democracy, rather than getting rid of democracy, which is what you're seeing in more and more places. Democracy is inconvenient. I want to control the rule of law, or I want to control who can vote, or I want to draw districts for members of parliament to assure that I always have a majority. That's getting rid of democracy to implement your agenda. Whereas I think democracy still provides the best basis to solve the problems created in our societies.